Cross。
你好。
First of all, let's just introduce yourself to our audiences.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Kendall Cross, and 我爱 Beijing.
I am Max Haynes. 我爱 Beijing.
Yeah, well, my name is David Ray. I wrote, and produced this movie with a lot of help, and 我爱 Beijing.
好，那我们现场大家观众就可以向我们的主创团队提问了。有什么问题，我们可以举手，然后把话筒递过去。那位中间的这位。
首先这个电影真的很有趣，谢谢你们，我很喜欢。
谢谢。
其实我想问，那个在电影里面一直剪的那个，就是那个教授在演讲那个理论，那个真的是物理学里面有的，还是导演自己去写出来的东西
？I worked with an astrophysicist named Dr. Jamie Matthews, who helped me with the science a great deal. So most of the science is real, up until the very end with the cerebral cortex. And that is kind of my crazy theory. But to me, the grand unified theory is that we are all connected. We all are the grand unified theory, like we are the practice of that. That makes sense.
那个导演说，就是这里边的很多科学性的理论其实就是存在的，然后但是他也有写一部分，而且就是说他写这部电影的目的就是想说，其实这个电影的是对一些那个科学的一些实践的存在的证明吧。
感觉这个电影应该就是它整个的那些场景什么，我觉得这个电影应该是在1周之内就可以拍完的，所以我想知道你拍了多久。
We filmed in 12 days, so less than 2 weeks, and we had many very well-known people working on the film. So people that work a lot in Vancouver and around the world took the time out to do this film because they loved the script. Everybody worked for very little money, but we had the best.
那个主演说，就是他们他们拍这部电影花了12天的时间，然后就是少1周的时间，少1、2周的时间。但是其实他们共事的人，然后都是一些特别有名的一些人，然后那些人他们来拍这部电影也是就是他们的报酬很少，但是他们已经做出了一部非常成功的电影。
Did you like it?
大家喜欢这部电影吗？
我觉得这个它的主题是反映一个家庭啊以及中年危机，但是它的那种剧作，我觉得它这种形式感很好。我想请问你导演，他的这个电影的编剧他是改编的小说呢，还是自己就是原创？
means a lot. It's an original screenplay, and I wrote it quite quickly. It was inspired by family and science and just human behavior. I just find human behavior so wild and wonderful. And then you start realizing that science is kind of wild and wonderful, and that's what we're made of. So maybe it's a unique way of life.
Can I ask you a question? When you watch the movie, do you feel there's many similarities between our culture in Canada and your culture here with family and with children? I'm a mother of 2 small children, and I feel like this may be a very universal experience.
您刚才问的那个问题，然后导演就说，其实是他自己写的这个故事，然后他就是在他的生活之中受到启发，然后他就发现他就觉得人类是很奇妙的，然后他就觉得可能可以把人类的行为可以和科学的一些理论来对应上，然后他就写了这个电影，然后把它拍出来。然后那个女主演刚才也问了你一个问题，她就说，你看了这部电影之后，有没有觉得就是在加拿大的那个文化之中和我们就是中国家庭的文化之中有没有存在一些相似性？可能就是像在那个电影之中的母亲和孩子相处呀，或者说在中国那个孩子和母亲之间是怎么相处的之类的，有没有一些共通性？
我觉得就是生活中应该是肯定有共通性的，就是父母和孩子的关系。但我觉得这个电影它表现得很好，它就是用的那种其实是问题多，但是它的那种反映出来的就是我们经常在笑啊，就是那种喜剧性的反映出来他生活的那种种种的矛盾。然后我觉得这。还是回到这个形式，我觉得这个既然是导演编剧自己写的，我觉得这个形式感也是特别好的。
谢谢。
最后一个问题，
last question
就是大概的预算是多少？就是还有以及用的什么机器拍摄？
The budget of the movie was about, in Ren, would have been, I would say, 30,000 Ren. Ren, yeah. And we shot it with 2 Alexas and 1 Alexa Amira. So three very good cameras, Panavision. We just had a lot of help, a lot of donations, a lot of friends, a lot of family that came through and made it possible. Friends and family.
导演说他们这个电影的预算大概是人民币大约3万块钱。然后他说他们用的那个机器的话，他们大概用了3部比较主要的一个那个摄影机吧。然后他说其中他拍摄电影的时候也得到了很多他们团队人的帮助，对，得到了很多家庭很多朋友的帮助，对，谢谢。
Thank you for a nice movie. And I'm a PhD student in theoretical physics, some cosmology. So I want to know, you just have the idea and then you go to the universities to find some physicists, right?
I'd written a fair amount of science fiction for Hollywood, and when I was doing that, I come across all these wonderful theories, but I wasn't able to put them into a movie until now. And so I had a lot of theories, but I'm not an astrophysicist, so I had to find one.
So you don't know much about physics.
Well, I know some. I love it, but I needed to do it right.
Yeah, I think you do it very well.
Thank you. But was with the help of an astrophysicist named Dr. Jamie Matthews, who teaches at a University of British Columbia, and he walked me through it.
Okay, thanks. Thanks again for your nice movie.
好，下一位提问的同学。At first, I have to say it's a very good movie, and the blonde, beautiful lady, I really like you. You are very impressive actors. I was wonder if this your first movie for the director. If the first movie you comparing with other actor.
First movie I've ever done, or first movie?
是在问说这是他的第一部电影还是？
It is the first movie you have done.
I've been working in the film industry for about 25 years.
Wow.
I worked with David many years ago, and he came to me with this script and asked if I was interested in reading it, and if so, if I was interested in doing the project. And once I read the screenplay, I immediately said yes.
就是那个女主演是
Okay, you can translate it to the other guys.
对，那个女主演都说她在那个电影行业其实已经有25年了，然后她就是和导演其实就很久之前也已经认识，然后就之前，然后导演就拿着他的剧本去找女主演，然后女主演就觉得这个作品非常的有吸引力，她觉得特别的有趣，所以她就接了这部电影。然后刚才导演也提到了说，他实际上是一个就是通常的话他就是他的片酬是很高的，但是这部电影可能他就
Okay, thank you. And I want to ask some question about the director. Is the movie about the middle class crisis or the movie united fight with the science series? What's the point you want to talk about? These are the questions I really want to ask.
I want to say that I love being in Beijing, and I love this Beijing International Film Festival. I've been to quite a few festivals around the world, and I've never been taken such good care of. It's fantastic. It's a fact. To me, I wanted to communicate an idea that's very tricky and elusive. The idea that we're all connected in a very meaningful way, and a lot of ideas that you think are abstract or even magic or fantasy are actually very real. With science you can prove that we are very connected and we're immutable in a weird way. And it's just wonderful. And I just want to combine a lot of different theories and just watch a family play them out. And just the simple idea that human behavior, I mean, you go home at night and you turn out the lights and you think you're alone, but the real thing is you're a part of the universe. You're a wonderful, magical part of the universe, and we're all in this together. That was the idea I wanted to communicate with, in a kind of complicated way, in a fun way.
Sorry, I still confused. You said I can feel you a lot of things want to talk about science, about the house, the difference between dreams and reality. But I think you have too many things, so the whole movies become complete for hours to understand. It's only 2 hours. Is that right? So it may be too complicated for us to talking about something clearly. Do you see the movie 超体? The main character is Scarlett.
Yeah, I want to get the dialogue started. I wanted to hint at it. It's so complex. The universe is so big. You know, life is so big. There's an hour and a half. I wanted to set that in motion, to give the idea, really the simple idea that that we are of the universe, every one of us, and it's rich and wonderful and complex. Just to get that idea started. That's why, like, I can't sum it up in a sentence or two, but maybe in an hour and a half I can hint at it. You know, that kind of suggests this idea, but it is complex. I write it as smart as I could.
I think on a simpler level too, it's really about a family and the family reconnecting. And the themes of science and these theories are very important, but I think as an audience, we hope that you get that sense of family from it as well.
At first, I saw the movie's title. I think it's a comedy like the Big Bang Theory, but in fact, it's not. So I feel a little disappointed at first, but now I feel very impressed. Thank you. And also, the last questions. Why you for the cool handsome boys in the middle? Why you choose the two girls? The two girls all on your side, and I don't know the any of it.
刚才有太多的问题了，大家需要我把刚才的那些大概重复一下吗？就是刚才那个女的观众，她问了好多的问题，我大概说一下我记得的吧。她就是问导演，就是想一下，她就是问导演，就是他在这部电影之中想要传达的理念吧。然后就是说这部电影是结合了那个一些理论，然后结合了那个中年危机一些家庭的东西然后他们那个导演想要就是传达的理念大概是什么吧？然后导演就提出了说他在这部电影之中结合了许多的那个就是物理的理论，然后他实际上想告诉我们大家的就是说我们每个人都是宇宙的一份子吧。然后他想要在其中传达一个非常简单的观念，就是说我们都是我们是宇宙一份子，我们是属于宇宙的。然后可能每天晚上我们回到家之后，我们一个人躺在床上，我们可能就会觉得特别的孤独。但是在这个时候，你就要想到，不是我们真的只是这个宇宙的一份子，对，我们是属于这个宇宙的。然后刚才那个女观众又问那个男主演，就是说为什么他会在这个电影之中有2个女性，然后就是在他的身边，然后就是后来他也没有做抉择，对，他就问这个男演员说他最后的抉择是什么，是吗 ？Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I want to tell you who I end up with at the end. It's sort of a secret, but I think what matters most is that we get to share this moment together, and because my character really just wants love, and to get that at the end is really magical. And I think it doesn't happen much, but when love does happen magically, I'm not one to question it. So I think I'm just going with the flow and seeing what happens, really.
Okay, thank you.
就是那个男演员就说其实就是在这个电影里边，他觉得这是一个秘密，就他不想告诉大家，但是他想跟大家说的就是说，在这个电影里面，他想告诉大家说，他这个角色的本身就是他是一种就是他想要找到就是爱的本身，就是和谁最后在一起可能不那么重要，所以说就是对。
Who did you guys want me to end up with? Is the real question.
然后他想问大家说，你们到底想要我和谁在一起？他说你要选萨卡的可以吗？亚加或萨卡。
I vote for Carlene. Oh, it's tough. Look at that.
下一个问题。
三位主唱好，很喜欢这个电影。然后我是慕名而来，就是慕大统一理论这5个字而来。这个5个字很奇怪。然后我是在中国的一个科幻作家的小说里看到过这个理论，所以我很好奇这样一个理论，它被搬上电影荧幕的时候要如何来表达？你要不要先翻译？
好。
对，然后我看完这个电影之后，发现它跟它的片名很不一样，因为这个片名给人感觉很理科、很枯燥，离我们很遥远。但是这个片子其实它想表达的东西离我们很近，就是家庭生活，然后亲人关系，然后而且它很有趣。但是导演还是选择了这个枯燥的5个字作为这个或者是三个英文字母作为这个片名，我觉得这是导演的自信，非常欣赏。
谢谢。
然后我有2个问题，可能都是针对导演的问题。第一个问题，其实3位如果有感想都可以表达，就是你们理解的大统一理论到底是什么？
To me, the movie's really about, a family that's going through a difficult time and a time when there's separation and I think families tend to draw apart at that time, and it's about them reconnecting and finding the love that has always been there and will always be there.
就是他说，就是在那个电影之中，这个家庭实际上对他来说就经历了很多的困难期，然后对他们来说就最重要的就是在电影的，就是最后他们就是经历了一系列的困难之后，他们最终还是发现了就是他们的家庭的爱还是在那里，对。
I don't know if I'd say much. Perseverance. I think in life we are constantly dealing with conflict and change, and this story is a perfect example of I guess the evolution of our relationships with each other, and this family's moving on to a new stage in life, something different, but it doesn't mean that we can't come through that experience even stronger than we were before. Canadian and family values are very much based on communication, support, loving your children for their differences, for their uniqueness, and celebrating that. And is it? Can I keep going? Yeah. I don't want to make it difficult for you. This movie is just an example of a typical family experiencing that and moving forward through it, and hopefully becoming closer, more loving, and stronger because of this experience.
就是那个女主演说，就是对她来说，然后她觉得人在一生当中会遇到很多的困难，会遇到很多的改变，然后但是那个在电影之中，就是说一个家庭他遇到了这样一个就像一个革命，就是发生了一种革命性的改变吧，然后就是经历了一些事情，然后最后找到就是一个算比较一个圆满的结局，然后 他就说在他们就是加拿大的一个理念吧，就是对家庭来说，就是你的对子女的那个和子女的交流，然后那个交流支持，然后对孩子是很重要的，对。然后他就是觉得在电影之中，他就是觉得真的你是经过一系列的变化之后，你还是可以就是最终可以找到一个就是比较好的一个结局。
My take on it is that we are all products of the universe, and the universe wants us to live, and the universe wants us to love. And if I may say so, judging by the population of China and the vitality of China, that the universe is very happy with China.
就是导演说，就是他就是来我很高兴，就是很骄傲成为宇宙的一员，然后宇宙也很开心，让我们每个人都成为他的一员，然后教会我们来爱。然后就是他说，他也就是这个宇宙很就是能让我们就是被中国的人口啊，中国的整个人来接受，他也是感到很骄傲的，对。
谢谢。然后第二个问题就是，不知道导演是先在脑海中有了这个理论，然后开始注意生活中的点点滴滴，其实都可以归纳到这个理论，还是先被生活中所有的这些琐事儿困扰的不行了，然后突然有一天想到，哎，原来可以用一个理论来解释这些所有的生活中的这些困扰，然后怎么去处理？就是在电影创作中怎么处理？把这个枯燥的理论跟你的剧情去有趣的结合起来。
It was just a spark. It was just an idea that was trying to explain human behavior through science. But I have to say, usually when I write a screenplay, you have to have it all mapped out. You have an outline. You know the ending before you begin. With this script, I didn't. I just started on page one and just started making it up as I went along. I had no idea what was going to happen. You're not supposed to do that.
就是导演说，他一般那样子写一个剧本的时候，他会就是先有一个结局，然后再来写开，就是可能会往前开始再写开头。但是他写这个剧本的时候，他是他就是有一种就是一个灵感，然后他就是有了这个理念，然后他就开始来创作这个剧本，然后他就有了这个理念之后，他才是一直接下来创作这个剧本的。对。
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I mean very simple. First, just want to say thank you to share this film with us. And I just want to. I heard the director say you guys only finished this film within like less than 2 weeks, right? So I just want to know how long it will take for the pre-production process.
You guys can talk about casting.
David, I believe David went to pitch this film and pitched many stories at that time, and this was a story that Telefilm Canada thought was something they would like to invest money in, and the budget was very small, but they and very rarely do they allow writers and directors to choose their top cast members, and in this case they gave him permission to choose his own cast. So that was very exciting for him, I think. So it took him about a year to cast all of us. Some he found us through connections in the film industry. Others he went to watch theatrical plays, watch actors on stage, which is where he found Scott Bellis, who plays my husband, and then Scott Bellis introduced him to Victor, Andrew McNee. So we all come from various parts of the industry.
We had a fair amount of time for prep.
Okay, thank you.
We needed to find the right cast so that we could pull it off.
And I think because there was, like the director of photography, John Bartley, works all the time, so I'm sure it was also difficult to find a 12-day window or opportunity to actually get him. I don't know how that worked out for you. So we all had to be available for that short period of time. But I think everyone felt the script was so good. We all wanted to be part of it, and to this day, still very happy that we joined in. It was a wonderful experience.
It was the best. It was so great. I got on right at the last, like, I think I booked my role like a week and a half before we started shooting, and it ended up just being a fantastic experience. And David is the sweetest man in the world. So.
We had lots of time to find the cast. I had lots of time to find the cast, and I knew under pressure, with no time, we had to do it right. So I took very great care of the cast and crew, and so that we could move that quickly.
就是说他那个前期的选角其实花了很长的时间，然后跟那个女演员提到他们大概花了1年的时间来选角，然后就是说他们整个电影之中的一些人是来自就是电影业中的不同的就是他们大概是从不同的那个对不同的渠道来的，所以就然后就是他也提到就是说他们这个电影是那个，因为他们的预算其实很少，所以他们其实是得到投资的。然后通常来说的话，你得到投资的话，然后那个选角的话是由投资方来做。但是这次的话，他们给了导演一个特权，就是让导演自己来选角。所以说导演其实他前期的选角花了很长的时间。然后他们后来就是找到一些就工作人员，像那个摄影师啊什么的。事实上他们都是很忙，然后就是对他们来说就是找到一个就是整整的沙片来说是很难的，对。
That's amazing. Just do it.
谢谢大家来观看我们北京国际电影节的展映，我们也希望明天在闭幕式上本片可以斩获一些奖项。那么就大家今天的展映就结束了，大家晚安。我们
Thank you.